Who is the food for?
For her kids.
Oh.
So she ordered
She was
food.
taking it home for her kids.
Oh.
And okay. And she didn't tell you she was going to do this or offer to pay or, I mean, she didn't even give you a heads up. She just tried to sneak it in there.
No, she was sneaky about it and did it while I was out in the bathroom.
Yo, what's good, baby? This your boy Flint Flossy back with another one for ya. So I came across this clip and this story had me cracking up. yo, like what? This story, you gotta hear this story. And this really shows you the importance of surrounding yourself with people that can admit when they're wrong or just know when to hold themselves accountable, man. People that have no accountability, never sees themselves as wrong. It just ain't good, man. I can't do it. I'm talking about, friendships, romantic relationships, especially romantic relationships. But I'm gonna go ahead and let this play. And I'm going to come back to it, let you know what I'm thinking.
Hey, Zara.
Hi.
All right, welcome back. Let's call this guy Eddie. You met on one of the apps. You went on a date. You thought everything went really well. You were hoping to see the guy again, but you haven't heard from him. And you kind of feel, you're bummed out because you liked him. You're bummed out because you had to get a babysitter and spend time away from your kids. It was kind of just a lot. And you're let down because you were hoping it was all going to be worth it. And now you're being ghosted and you want to know why.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Well, let's call this guy now. Good luck, Zara.
All right, thank you.
Hello?
Hi, is this Eddie?
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, Eddie, good morning. My name is Fred. I'm calling from the Fred Show, the morning radio show. The whole crew is here, and I have to tell you that we are on the radio right now. I would need your permission to continue with the call. Does that mean we can talk? Yes, no?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, thank you.
This is unusual.
It is unusual, I'll give you that. We're calling on behalf of a woman named Zara. You guys met on one of the apps, and I guess you went out recently. Wow, this guy's very matter of fact. Okay, so you remember her then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember her.
So what happened? Because she called us and said she liked you a lot and was hoping to see you again, and you've ghosted her. I mean, is that true? Did you ghost her?
Well,
are you ghosting her?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Okay.
So we went on a date, and it was great. We were having a good conversation. Great. It comes to around the end of the meal. I head to the bathroom, and I come back, and then the waiter brings the bill, and it's a lot more than I thought it was going to, look it over. I call him over, and I ask him, hey, why is my bill so much? And he's like, well, she, while you were in the bathroom, added 3 entrees and an appetizer to go. I was like, okay.
So she was hungry. She was a hungry lady.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume she ate on the date too, right?
Yes, she ate. We had, 2 appetizers even, and a dessert. So, I mean, she was full. But it seemed like she was taking them home for her kids.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. Who is the food for?
For her kids.
Oh.
So she ordered
She was
food.
taking it home for her kids.
Oh.
And okay. And she didn't tell you she was going to do this or offer to pay or, I mean, she didn't even give you a heads up. She just tried to sneak it in there.
No, she was sneaky about it and did it while I was out in the bathroom.
Huh.
Hell no. To the no. Yeah, to the no.
Hell no. The disrespect. That's crazy. People make moves like this and wonder why they don't get a call back. Wow.
And you don't feel obligated to feed her children on a date that you went on with her.
I mean, listen, I understand she got a babysitter. They're not cheap, but I'm sure it was cheaper than the meal that they got. I appreciate all that, but they're not my kids.
And she just kind of did it without asking. Let me bring Zara in. I forgot to mention that Zara is here. I'm very forgetful.
Oh.
Zara, you left out the part where you ordered several meals to take home without asking about it. Because, I mean, did you know he was going to pay? I mean, you didn't seem to say anything when the bill came.
No, I mean, he asked me on a date. I would expect he's going to pay. I think that's just kind of typical that the guy pays, especially when he's
for you.
Right.
I mean, he asked you on a date and he paid for you. That was the plan. I don't know that he necessarily signed up to pay for your whole family to eat.
Those aren't his kids.
No, I mean, I get that. They're not his kids, but I mean, he knew I had kids. He knows I'm a single mom.
So he's supposed to. So he part of him asking you out on a date is him also providing a dinner for your family at home.
I would have rather them come to the date.
Right.
I didn't even get to meet these kids or pay the babysitter.
Oh no, that's out of control. No, that's too much. That's way too much. You want to know?
I'm surprised you didn't get anything for the babysitter either.
Yeah. Was the babysitter supposed to eat or no? I mean, she needed sustenance.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, really, is this standard for you, Zara? Like, you think that? I mean, I'm just curious. Like, you think that if you're asked out, then that essentially means that everybody gets dinner, like in the whole family?
I mean, if I'm not home to feed them because I'm on this date that you asked me to come on.
Yeah, I'm not really digging her saying he asked me. I mean, that may be true, but you shouldn't throw that in his face and use that as an excuse for poor behavior. It's a date. It's a mutual agreement to get to know each other. If you didn't want to go, you shouldn't have went.
And again,
That you agreed to go on.
But yeah, and because I expected he would be a gentleman and pay for it. But here's the big
I did pay for it.
Well, that's the thing. He did wind up paying for everything.
I'm not a confrontational guy or a monster. I wasn't going to be like, no, we're not giving these kids food. Like,
but it was a little comfortable, and the fact that you didn't tell him that you were doing it is also a little sneaky. I mean, in fairness.
Yeah, well, I don't like that either, being called sneaky. I mean, the waiter came by while he was in the bathroom. If he'd been sitting at the table, I would have done it right in front of him.
I mean,
don't have a problem with that.
I've gone to dinner with my friends who have kids, and at the end of the meal, they'll say, hey, I need to take something home for so-and-so. Can you make that separate, or I'll pay for the whole thing because I'm adding stuff onto it? Like, I'm not necessarily expected to buy dinner even for my own friends' kids who I know and would buy dinner for. But you barely know this guy, and he doesn't even know them. And he also didn't know he was doing that. I mean, that probably added what? $60 to the.
It's almost doubled the bill.
Yeah, I mean, so
Yeah.
at least it's a conversation. Like, hey, I got to bring some food home for the kids, and then he can decide then if he wants to pay for it or not. But it sounds like you just kind of assume without asking.
No, I absolutely assumed. I assumed you asked me on a date, then you're going to take care of the check. I think that's just pretty standard.
So then, should he pay their tuition as well, or like, should he have paid for the
Medical
babysitter?
bills.
Like, should he have paid for the babysitter? It's an interesting question. Why didn't you ask him? Why didn't you bill him for that?
He didn't offer. But yeah, that would be nice too.
Wow. And she sincerely wondered why she was ghosted. I'd have Caspered on her ass too. Shit. No way. I couldn't do it. I can't deal with women like that. No. She really didn't see anything wrong in what she did. No type of a apology or even okay, I see where you're coming from. You know, I see your point of view. Like, nothing. Even after all the radio hosts in there, the men and the women were like, you know, basically like, yo, they're not his kids. You trumpet. She kept reverting back to, well, I thought he was the gentleman. I thought gentlemen pay. She completely disregarded the fact that he did pay. I think that's a very toxic and even dangerous trait in a man or woman. Always playing the victim, not being able to see someone else's perspective if it's going to make you look wrong, no matter how dumb you sound. She really sat up there and told them hosts, like, you know, I don't understand. He just ghosted me. I don't understand. I mean, thank goodness we heard his side. That's why it's always good to hear all sides of the story. She probably made him look bad to all her friends without mentioning the part that she played. And that's how things spread and people get bad reputations. That ain't cool, man. Look, it's totally fine to see things from other perspectives than yours. And if you look wrong in the process, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, people respect when you like, yo, my bad. You feel me? I didn't see it that way. And you grow from that. You feel me? Like, you can only become better when you learn from your mistakes. But let me know what y'all think about this. I left a link to the original clip in the description, so you could go check that out. Like helps with the algorithms. Comment, subscribe. Till next time, baby. I'm out.